Hey everybody, Angry Iceberg here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be recapping my third Kaldheim Set booster box opening, which I split into 3 different videos. And I'm just going to go through these cards. And in this video, you're actually going to see the prices as they are set now, as the market has kind of set itself a little bit. Obviously, it's going to change from time to time, but it's going to be curious to be able to look back on this video and see where these cards go. I'm going to speculate a little bit on some of the cards, but we're going to try to make this a little bit shorter video to run through it. If you didn't want to watch all the pack opening videos, you'll be able to see exactly what I got in that box right here, right now, in a shorter form video. So let's just go ahead and get to it. We're not cracking any packs, but I mean, let's roll the intro. Okay, guys, so one thing that in this third Kaldheim Set box opening, I did do one thing a little bit differently. I used a little bit of a different application for my camera, which I didn't really realize how to use it yet. So there was actually an autofocus function that I wasn't aware of. I thought I had to do it manually, but at any rate, I think this video will go a little bit smoother. So again, we're going to be going through some of these very quickly. I've got these broken down into below $1 for the value, the kind of mid-range, and then my bigger hits, which are all $5 or above. And so again, I'm going to be going through these quick, and so the price is going to be coming up and going fairly quickly. So just keep an eye on that if you're curious actually what the prices were. And of course, we're starting with a Saga, my Battle for Bredegard, the very lowest cost. The Sagas are definitely going to be lowest cost. Reckless Crew, Cyclone Summoner, Bears of Lejar, Arnie Broken Brow. Amazingly not my lowest cost card here. Tundra Fumarole, Raven's Warning, Icebreaker Kraken, which I still think is really dope art. So we got Calamity Bear, which again, this card I believe was in the 10+ category before the set released. Now under $1. Immerstern Predator, another one I think that was a lot higher than it is. Fior's Retribution actually I think may see some slight increase once people realize just how amazing this card is. Plus the art's pretty dope. Sika's Chariot I think is really cool as well, and I think it'd be used obviously. I mean, if you don't like vehicles, whatever, but I think it's pretty cool. Rather than ranks actually surprised me that it was this high. Blessing the Frost, even in foil version, not the greatest. Surtland Elementalist, I think was actually released as I think it was actually in the Commander decks, I believe. So Skimfar Avenger, as much as I've heard people want to play this surprised me that it was as low as it was. Old Growth Troll, I think is a lot cooler than the price. Could go up. Now this is one I think is one of my sleepers. I think that people need to pay attention to this. The only thing I think holding it back is that it's connected so much to ice or to snow mana, but it's actually a lot better than I think a lot of people realize. And I've used it, and I really actually like this card a lot. It's a 4 mana, 4/4, but you know, it actually has a really cool ability. You can use other people's stuff against them if you're doing it right. Ascended Spirit, another one that might be a little underrated as far as the market price currently. And again, the market's a little weird right now. I mean, I don't know, if it's just because we're in a weird period. But I think that these cards will definitely see more value. Sigrid Godfavored. Again, we got the showcase art, popping in under $1. Kind of surprised me a little bit. I thought it'd be a lot better than that. But hey, again, those things could turn around. Faceless Haven, another one I think that could rebound a little bit. Glorious Protector, a very strong card that I like a lot. And I'm glad I did trade a Toski for it because, I mean, obviously I got 2 of them and didn't really need it. Tyrite Sanctum is not as good as I thought it was originally, but still you're putting on, you basically turn any legendary creature into a god creature, which, I mean, is obviously good in Commander. Canopy Tactician, a great elf deck card. Cosmos Elixir in foil, again, really surprised me. I think this one should see a rebound. I think it's a very good card, that's maybe underappreciated at the moment. Valkyrie Harbinger. Elvish Warmaster, another great elf deck card. Rise of the Dreadmarn. Could see some zombie play again. Probably not going to be too high ever, but who knows what happens in the future. And again, another foil rare underperforming that I was really surprised that popped in under $1. Reflections of Litjara, I think, is a very good card that could see some, interesting play. I think maybe the only thing holding it back is maybe that 5 casting cost. I think maybe that's why it's a little undervalued, but still very powerful card there if you can get it out in the field and use it. I think that it could definitely turn some heads. And then Pyre of Heroes. I mean, a 2 casting cost artifact for 2, and you can go, search for creature cards and stuff like that. I think that this, again, is definitely underpriced at under $1. So some of these cards, if you're looking at investing, it might not be a bad time to pick some of these up. All right, now we're going to be going between $1 and $5. So these are all under $5, but still very good cards. Dream Devourer, Maskwood Nexus. Again, you guys heard me talk about this, and I guess we're kind of spoiling some of the next ones. But Maskwood Nexus, the better version of Conspiracy, where you can actually create shapeshifters, so that's pretty neat. And Toski, come on, if you're not looking at that price for Toski and not thinking, okay, that's undervalued, this is a card that's going to be around for a while. I think that people are going to be seeking, maybe not in this particular version, maybe the showcase version, but still, Toski, I think, is very undervalued at its current price. So, and Nico Eris, this one surprised me as a mythic planeswalker. Again, I think that at this price, it might be worth, if you're like an investing type person, this might be worth speculating on and getting some of the, getting a position on these, as these might increase for sure in the future, especially at this low price. Burning Rune Demon, another mythic, kind of lower price than I was expecting. Doomscar, it's probably about where I would expect Doomscar at this point. But again, it's a Wrath of God. It's a freaking Wrath of God that you can foretell and just have hanging out, and then, cast it for 3 casting costs. A great board sweeper, something that's probably going to be a staple in commander decks, for white commander decks, for a cheap, Wrath of God. And so that can definitely go up. Yargoth, the Bloodsire, very good. Again, Death Touch, going those Death Touch decks. And, it's got a good boast ability. And so, hey, I mean, it's probably right about where it should be, though. Blightstep Pathway. This is just the normal pathways. I got a couple pathways here sitting, between that $3 to $4 range, which, at right now is probably about right. This black and red one, I think, is worth a lot more than maybe a lot of people get credit for, because, the black and red have always had synergy. But again, I'm looking at it from the perspective of a guy that played in the 90s where black and red were synergistic, whereas this one, green and blue for for the Bark channel and the Tide channel pathways, I was really surprised. There's a lot more synergy between enemy colors anymore. So, especially in blue green, you always, green's always great for ramp, and blue for control. So definitely still a good pathway. But just the normal version, obviously, it's probably about the right spot. Tibalt's Trickery, again, this one I'm curious about because it's a lot lower than I would expect it to, and it could go definitely higher. But it's also a card that could get banned. I mean, you never know with people breaking this card. It's one of those one possibly could get banned, but I don't think it's, I don't know. I'm just saying that there's so much potential for this card that somebody's going to find some way to, break it and it getting banned. Mystic Reflections. Now, this is a card I'm just telling you guys, do not sleep on Mystic Reflections. It is really good. I love this card, and I think that, do not sleep on this, because that's all I'm saying. Do not sleep on Mystic Reflections. And of course, Hengate Pathway, right about what, pathways have been, pricing out at. Again, this is a blue-white, this classic synergies for blue-white, and just beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork on that. I just love these borderless pathways, borderless cards just in general. So very cool. All right, so let's go through the last group of normal Kaldheim cards, and then we'll get into my set cards real quick. And so these are the cards that are above $5. So these are going to be my more valuable cards. Orvar, the All Form, again, another one that I think maybe even be underpriced. I don't know. Again, and I'm coming from it from somebody who's been away from the game for a long time. And so this may not be as good as I'm thinking it is, but it just seems like a very powerful card for everything you hear or see. It's a very cool mythic. 4 casting costs is fairly affordable. It's a 3/3, but you get some definite value, some stuff that you can, use this and build decks, and it's just a great card. I don't know. I really like the card. So it may be right where it needs to be for right now, but of course it could definitely go up if people start, you know, using it more. Obviously, Turgid God of Fright. This was one I was really happy to get because I wanted to build a Turgid God of Fright deck. You know, a deck that uses this card and is built around, you know, some sort of black stuff. So I was really happy to get this. I think it's right about where it needs to be. And obviously it could go up, but you know, I think it will. I think that this one will see an increase, but I could be wrong. I am not the one to really be like, I'm going to listen to Angry Iceberg for all my investment advice. Don't do it. Don't listen to me because I just don't know. But I like the card a lot, so I think it should be valued higher. Asika, God of the Tree. Obviously, I think this is right where it needs to be. It is a very strong card. It's vigilance. You can add mana of any color. And you can actually, you know, all other legendary creatures can tap for mana of any color. So good. And of course, the prismatic bridge on the back. And, you know, incredible card. This is our one of 2 cards in that we got that were over $10. And so very, very well worth it. So very cool, very good card there. And should see play for quite a while. And of course, the big hit, our Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider. Just the base version, not a showcase version, not the Phyrexian version that we were really hoping for, not a foil. Either way, we're still looking at, you know, $30 plus right now. This card is actually, the price has been fluctuating a lot. I've been watching, but still, Vorinclex is an amazing card. It's a doubling season in a creature, you know, a 6 casting cost, 6/6 with trample and haste and all the benefits. It's just, come on. We know this is a great card. We know it's priced right, probably where it needs to be. And just, I'm so happy. That's my 3rd one. Don't quite got the play set yet. And so again, this might be why I need to open up more packs or, you know, try to do some trading to get a 4th Vorinclex if that's I deem necessary for decks that I build. All right. Finally, we're probably going a little bit longer than I was hoping, but let's go ahead and jump into, and again, all of these cards, as you've probably noticed so far, are priced in order that they're valued currently on TCG Player. So just keep that in mind. The Old One Mysteries, rather. These are again coming into my set list cards, the list cards. Fodder Cannon, very cool. Very cool, brings back memories. Merfolk Mist Binder. The Sky Hussar. Again, this is my 2nd one I've had from the list. The Alpha Kavu, again, back in Plane Shift. I could, like I said, I could probably go through my, you know, my uncommon box and find a bunch of these. But of course, this one is actually a little bit more valuable than the original, but still pretty cool to see. The Clearwater Goblet, a very cool card and a rare from the list. Very happy to see this. Never seen this card before in my life, because I didn't play during this set's release. So very cool to be having this, and, you know, and just, I think it's a really cool card. And then finally, Care Keep, our most value of the list cards. You know, lands are always really cool, and it has a pretty cool effect to be able to start pumping out creatures that obviously you can either use them as, again, cannon fodder or whatever. So guys, thank you so much for checking it out. I mean, I ended up all said and done, when we're just considering what's here on the table, just these 4 piles, I did end up making a modest profit at current market value. Again, that market value could go up, it could go down, and, you know, and so that's always, you know, gonna change. But I do think some of these under $1 cards are gonna see some price increases, and, you know, are much more valuable than people give them credit for. So guys, let me know what you think about this video. We did the other 3 pack opening videos. This is a little bit different than anything I've ever done. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you do like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and, you know, it helps spread the word. Also, subscribe if you haven't, and turn that bell on so you know when I post my new videos, which I'm trying to get up a bunch, as many as I can every week. You know, when I have time, work schedule makes things difficult. And of course, check out the description for my socials and my Discord link and my email address. And just, yeah, guys, I'll actually also link the other 3 videos in case you missed them. If you want to see me actually open these packs and be like making sure that I actually open those packs in the, you know, the order I said. At any rate, guys, it was a pretty good. We got, all right. So real quick, we had what, 5? I guess I should have counted that, but overall, I really do. I like the box. I think it was really good. Maybe not my best box yet, but still some really cool pulls. Some stuff like Pyre of Heroes that I hadn't had before that I was really excited to get. Of course, Vorinclex, some more Pathways, and just overall, I love this product. I can't see myself never opening up another pack. I've got to have another box of this stuff, man. I really, really do. And guys, I'm just dragging this on. I'm just gonna keep rambling because I don't want Kaldheim to go away. I love this product so much. Ah! All right, I'm gonna shut up now. I did all my self promo. All there's left to do is say I'm Angry Iceberg, and we'll see you in the next video.